Morning, everybody. I am here at my house. I'm sure you're there at your homes. I just want to take a real quick tour of the kit that I sent home, so we're kind of all on the same page. Some of you haven't sent me your inventory yet, so make sure that you do a little bit more counting than I'm about to do, but it should be pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around. Can I do that while I'm recording? No, I just took a picture. Flipped the camera around. Isn't this such a cute little table? My wife used to run some childcare stuff, and it's a tiny little table. Anyway, this you all have a bag full of cables. Inside of this bag, you've got male to male. Those are the ones with metal pins on both sides of the cable. You also have some female to male cables so that they have a end with no pin and an end with a pin. You also have a couple of, I just threw in there because I thought it would be fun, some like twisted pairs from network cable. If you need to make those into a male to male end, you totally can. Just kind of strip the last 1/4 inch or so from it, and it'll be a twist or a cable for you. No worries at all. You do need to count those. Please separate them by type. Tell me how many of each you have. I need to know that I counted correctly. I mean, I think I gave everybody the same amount, and that we should all have enough for all of the projects. But for all of these things, you need to tell me what and how many you have, so that I know that if I miscounted, you don't get blamed for that, so that I can adjust any assignments as necessary, and also so that when we turn these back in, if we have any missing pieces, well, you won't get charged if you don't have them now. So don't worry too much about the charging. Most of these things we're looking at are less than, the most single expensive bit is this Arduino, and it was a whole $3. So we're not looking like, don't freak out. Anyway, so we also have the USB cable. Inside of this beautiful little packet, we have a microphone sensor. We have a little clear packet here. This is a temperature and humidity sensor. Feel free to open those up or leave them in the packet until we use those for our projects. This bag is not labeled for you, but we should have resistors, transistors, knobs, and potentometers. This blue one, and you've also got one of these potentometers are inside of yours. You actually should have more than one of those. My kit wasn't complete, and these numbers are not the correct numbers. All of these resistors in here, there are 2 of each type. You need to tell me, well, how many total you have. The little black ones are called transistors. And I think that we also have inside of here, yes, this little one that is got a red tag on it is not a resistor or a transistor. It is a little diode, I believe. So don't get confused about that. You've got a little knob. This is a knob I stole from another kit. It'll work for us though. You've actually got 2 different knobs. Well, 3. You got a little blue one, and on these, it is labeled right here. See, it says B10K. Please tell me what yours are labeled. Okay, they should be different. We have a couple of little hobby motors. This has got an offset weight on it. It'll vibrate. We also have a red normal hobby motor that'll just spin. We'll be using those. We are all familiar. This is a servo motor, and it's also got, it should have the little plastic bits to connect things as well. You should have a large breadboard. I've actually got the Arduino hooked up as we had it in class with a smaller breadboard. I did need to dismantle all of your previously built Arduinos. So you'll just have the Arduino and the breadboard separately. I'll dismantle this probably and hook it up with that, but actually I'm not going to because, well, I've already got this going. This will be your first project. After you give me your inventory, you just rebuild that. I'll put out some schematics and make a little video about how specifically to do that. You're also going to have a battery. This is for a 9-volt battery. You should also have a, oh, sorry, this is a battery cable. This will be able to plug into the barrel jack right there and power your Arduino so you can demonstrate it to other people around your house without having to be plugged into your Mac or your Chromebook, I guess. This is a sonar. We also have 2 alligator clip cables. We also have this is another motor, and it is a stepper motor and the stepper motor control board. And then in this little kit, you have some LEDs, you have some buttons, you have some different LEDs actually in there. So please, when you count these, be very specific about how many LEDs and what kind you have. Specifically, they're the clear LEDs that look like this. There are the colored LEDs that look like those. They just have a color. And then there's these LEDs with the 4 pins on them. Let me pull that out. Not the best camera guy, but that's okay. We've got LEDs. They have 4 pins. And these LEDs with the 4 pins are actually called RGB LEDs. You'll be able to make those shine in whatever color you want just by programming it. Okay, and there's a close-up of it. It's got the 4 pins. We'll be doing that. We also have some photoresistors. They look like this. You have different values of photoresistors. So I've basically given you one of every type that I had, so that no matter what we need, you'll be able to find one that works. And you should also have inside of this box, or inside of this baggie, a little speaker. If you have anything else, please let me know what those are as well. And yeah, please just send me an inventory today. Tomorrow, I will send out an instructional video about how to build this. Just physically build it. And then I'll also, hopefully by Friday, send out an email with a video about how to program this on your Chromebook. So today, inventory. Tomorrow, set this up. Day after, program this so it blinks. And that'll get caught up to where we were in class. Thank you very much.